A new announcement from Bloomberg is making waves in the financial industry. According to their predictions, XRP's value will soar, maybe surpassing $60,000. This audacious claim was made by a Bloomberg advisor who compared XRP to the Bitcoin of the financial sector. The business analysts at Bloomberg have approved of this conjecture. Thus, we're not only making assumptions. This is supported by information from a reliable source. There is growing interest in XRP's possible value increase to an incredible $60,000. This follows Ripple's public announcement of their goal to establish XRP as the preferred cryptocurrency in the banking industry, similar to what Bitcoin is in the wider market. These are not casual remarks or hearsay. On live television, a Bloomberg advisor has openly acknowledged them. Furthermore, the recent collaboration between Ripple and ISDA, the International Swaps and Derivatives Association, is revolutionary. They want to use the XRP ledger to process transactions totaling an astounding $1.2 quadrillion. To manage such quantities, a basic price of about $10,000 per XRP could be required. In today's feature-rich film, we will go deeply into each of these advancements. Greetings from the Moneyside family, your go-to resource for anything XRP. Please press the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications to become a member of our community before we dig in. Additionally, after we reach 60,000 members, we will launch an incredible XRP giveaway. 3 straightforward actions make it easy to put your hat in the ring. Thus, be sure to complete all of it. To guarantee your place, leave a money-related hashtag in the comments. The focus of today's movie is the commotion that Bloomberg has generated by speculating that XRP may reach an incredible $60,000 in an exceptionally short period of time. We're starting with the innovative idea that Ripple is establishing important alliances in the institutional and financial spheres. We discussed the International Swaps and Derivatives Association, ISDA, and Ripple's ambitious aim to handle more than $1.2 quadrillion earlier in this video. However, we have mostly focused on changes in North America and Europe, so that's only the beginning. But the reach of Ripple's impact goes much beyond these areas. Africa is one continent where Ripple is making great progress, therefore we shouldn't ignore it. Ripple wants to transform cross-border payments into Africa in partnership with Us.Thankx. Transactions between Africa and a number of other important locations will be facilitated by this project, which is not limited to the African continent. Imagine smooth cross-border payments using Ripple's platform, not just inside Africa, but also between the nations of the Gulf Cooperation Council, the UK, and Australia. We're here to examine all of these fascinating advancements in today's action-packed film, which focuses on the unprecedented degree of global financial interconnectedness. Let's explore this intriguing subject in more detail. The possibility of Bitcoin, and more specifically, XRP exceeding Bitcoin, has been mentioned several times by Bloomberg, a prominent source of financial news. Particularly their allusion to the $60,000 price range for XRP. This is not a novel story. Rather, it is a recurrent pattern. This isn't new news, despite what some people may believe. This kind of conjecture has been observed previously. One notable example is the confirmation by bar.ai that Forbes, another major player in the financial news space, once wrote a piece titled, "The New Bitcoin is XRP," and it's headed to 59,000. There is more to this information than hearsay. A number of AI systems such as Chat and GPT have confirmed it. The alignment in these studies is very notable. Both the now defunct Forbes piece and the Bloomberg research identify a similar trend for XRP, one that raises the possibility that it may not only compete with but even overtake Bitcoin. This is noteworthy, particularly in light of Bitcoin's historic top of almost $60,000. The combination of these opinions from reputable financial sources gives the debate over XRP's potential worth a fascinating new dimension. Investigating the underlying causes of these audacious forecasts is crucial. This is particularly pertinent in the globalized world of today, when global finance and trade are essential. Additionally, XRP's technological foundation, which is backed by Ripple's blockchain technology, is built for speed and scalability, which helps to overcome some of Bitcoin's drawbacks. Because of this, XRP is a desirable choice for financial organizations trying to optimize their processes, as well as for private investors. Therefore, when we read forecasts of XRP hitting or beyond $60,000, it's more than simply a figure. It is an indication of the possible influence and worth that XRP may have on the world financial system. It's about viewing XRP as a tool that can revolutionize the financial industry rather than merely another cryptocurrency. As digital currencies continue to develop, it is evident that XRP is a crucial, vibrant future for XRP, is depicted by the convergence of perspectives from Forbes and Bloomberg, as well as by Ripple's technology innovations and business alliances. It's important to highlight the trend we're seeing in the financial journalism industry, especially in light of the Forbes article on XRP that was blocked by AI verification. Despite being published for a short time, this piece was swiftly taken down. This is not a singular occurrence. Financial news organizations who have strong ties to industry leaders are increasingly publishing groundbreaking pieces regarding cryptocurrencies like XRP, only to quickly take them down. The motives for these abrupt removals and the ensuing quiet are called into doubt. Forbes is not the only place where this behavior occurs. We're witnessing a similar circumstance with the Bloomberg advisor's XRP comment. It seems as though there is a deliberate attempt to minimize or even silence this information, even though it has been broadcast and confirmed. There is a trend of repression and concealment as reports and articles about XRP are being taken out of the public eye. It's impossible to avoid wondering what goes on behind the scenes. Why is there a reluctance to maintain these XRP-related conversations in the public domain? BlackRock's filing of the iShare XRP Trust ETF is a perfect illustration of this. Although this was a big step, it didn't get the recognition it merited. It should make headlines that such a large financial institution is adopting XRP, but this pattern of quiet and withdrawal is overshadowing it. There are more questions than answers with this practice of hushing up and erasure. What effects do these activities have? Why is this effort being made to keep the general public unaware of these important advancements in the cryptocurrency space, particularly with reference to XRP? The fact that several confirmations on BlackRock's engagement with XRP have been abruptly rejected as untrue is an intriguing development. This is in spite of the fact that reliable sources such as the news page of the Delaware state government have unequivocally confirmed that a BlackRock advisor registered an XRP ETF trust organization. Everyone could see the proof, but soon after, we witnessed these confirmations being withdrawn. Think about this. Eric Blinch, a Bloomberg analyst, first tweeted that BlackRock's decision to register the iShares XRP Trust was legitimate. This was an important admission, but in a puzzling turn of events, he then denied this claim, claiming it was untrue. These inconsistencies appear to be intentional attempts to minimize BlackRock's stake in XRP in order to give the impression that major financial institutions like JP Morgan and BlackRock are not really interested in this cryptocurrency. But the reality appears to be very different. According to a report we found on October 17, 2023, BlackRock and JP Morgan have been covertly amassing XRP, contributing a hefty 7.5% of their overall wealth to this virtual currency. This is a significant discovery that runs counter to the popular narrative. I'll see you all tomorrow. Please keep in mind that I do not hold a financial advisor license. These films' material is just intended for viewing enjoyment. Before making any financial decisions, I always advise viewers to do their own research and speak with experts. Many thanks for listening. Please remember to press the subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Additionally, to be the first to know when I post new stuff, make sure you enable the alerts. I can't wait to see you again in the next video. Be careful. Why are reputable financial sites like Forbes and Bloomberg, while Forbes is just mentioning it briefly, predicting such a huge increase for XRP? This is more than just conjecture. It's an indication of the increasing trust in the market for digital currencies, and more especially in XRP's possible contribution to it. The secret is to comprehend XRP's distinct place in the ecosystem of digital currencies. In contrast to Bitcoin, which is frequently seen as a store of wealth and a digital gold, XRP is establishing itself as a platform for international trade. Its collaborations and technology developments aim to improve the speed, affordability, and efficiency of international transactions.